Hi, welcome into my channel. My name is Firestorm Shan, and this is Phoenix Arc Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for Gemini for July. So if you're a Gemini or if you're cross-watching for a Gemini, go ahead and get comfortable. Get yourself something cold to drink or hot to drink, whatever you prefer. And let's go ahead and get the messages for Gemini for July. There is a new moon coming up on the 14th. Gemini, it's a good time to plant seeds towards the future that you truly desire to have, okay? Whatever you are looking for, the most glorious future that you can imagine, plant the seeds for that right now, okay? All right, one more shuffle for the Geminis. Messages for Gemini, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Holy Guides. All right, everybody opened up and ready? Receive our messages. Gemini, we've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Now, Seven of Swords is a difficult, challenging card, no matter how you read it. Okay. Now, and it's in the reverse, so I don't think it's you, but somebody around you, perhaps. It is air energy, Aries, Leo. Air energy is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But this is the card. It's like somebody's wearing a mask. It's in the reverse, so masks are off. Revelation of lies, ending the games, letting go of pretenses, exposing dishonesty in the workplace, and facing the consequences of past actions, adopting a new approach. So masks off. Now, this is interesting to me because uh, Capricorn is a life path six, and they got the same card. So I just wonder if you might be dealing with that, a Capricorn or a toxic situation. But, masks are off. The truth's out now. Okay, can't hide this anymore. All right, so what's crossing you? The moon in the reverse. I just did Pisces. They got the moon in reverse too. Experiencing deception, fear, and paranoia in matters of love, gaining clarity at work, dealing with sabotage, facing deception in the workplace, and uncovering financial deceit, the moon card. We got that new moon coming up in 3 days, so there is something that you are going to become quite aware of, and it's not going to make you happy. Some secrets are coming out. Yes. What's driving this energy? You got two cards, the Hermit in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse in your foundation is telling us that you're feeling isolated from your partner. Okay. Aligning your career with your personal goals, feeling like an outcast at work, gaining a clearer understanding of your financial situation, the Hermit. And it kind of just reminds me of you anyway, because the twins have, just because of two different colors, you know what I mean? So there's two opinions here. This and that are true energies. That is a 9 Virgo energy. And then you also got some more Pentacle energy, Earth energy with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a lack of progress in love, realizing that love cannot be forced. No significant results from work efforts, a career that feels stagnant, and financial loss. Okay. So it feels like a bad apple. Maybe you picked a bad apple. It's possible. We all make mistakes. We all get led by we've all been lied to. We've all been deceived. Okay, come on now. Who hasn't? All right. So that's what's going on in your foundation. I'd rather that Hermit be in the upright, to be honest, Gemini. But at least you are gaining clear understanding of your financial situation. Um, And I don't love that you feel like an outcast and that you feel like you're not making progress. I don't love that for you. I'm so sorry. Well, what are you thinking about? What's in your headspace? Okay, well, shoot. You've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, overcoming jealousy, letting go of past relationships, generosity towards colleagues, making risky decisions at work, spending freely, donating you sharing your resources. So the card means greed. It's the Four of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. Overcoming jealousy and letting go of past relationships. And you are being generous, it looks to me. Okay. Then you also have the King of Swords in the reverse. And this is, probably you, could be your energy or someone that is out for blood. The King of Swords in the reverse is very abusive partner, a low standard in love, a very dominating, power hungry colleague, or irrational person that's driven by their lust for power. They make impulsive, irrational spending, if I could speak. Thank you. A very self-abusive person, King of Swords. That's what you're thinking about. This is either you or someone you're dealing with. It is air energy. You're an air sign. Alrighty, so this feels like some sort of bitter breakup, but I'm getting a sense here of assets becoming an issue. What is going on in the recent past with these Geminis? What is going on with Geminis? In the recent past, you've been suffering from a breakup. The Three of Hearts, the Three of Swords, forgive me. This is a breakup, arguments, conflicts, separation, deep sadness, and tears, workplace conflicts, job loss, loss of assets, division of our finances after a breakup. I just said that. This feels like a breakup. And that's what we pulled, the breakup card. So somebody just went through a divorce or is going through a divorce in the recent past, or some sort of breakup or job loss, a loss of a relationship, a friendship. Plug it in as it resonates. All right, what's coming into your near future, Gemini? Your near future? You have some challenging cards coming into your near future. You've got the Temperance card in the reverse, pushing love to extremes, imbalances between work and personal life, rushed decisions, struggling to balance short-term desires with long-term financial stability. You don't have a lot of patience coming at you. This is saying you have a need to meditate, slow down, contemplate, slow down, but you're not. That's your opposite sign, Sagittarius energy, by the way. Um, it's it's like you're a mutable sign. You would think that your mutable abilities would be kicking in, but something's not happening because of this arguments, and you are pretty pissed off about a lie you've discovered, and that is you in the upright. Excuse me, I'm not going to say anymore. You've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about poverty mentalities, financial struggles, or homelessness, abandonment issues. And we talked about how you feel like an outcast at work. Well, in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles, it does have a better vibe to it. It means that you are improving in your love life and you're becoming more open to others, building relationships at work, and into career hardships, recovering from financial loss, saving money, and paying off debt. So with this, just know this card came out with Temperance. Okay, you do have to look at short-term versus long-term stability. And I think that you are having an awareness of that, and you're ready to start making improvements and make different choices at this time and start paying off those debts and saving money. Okay. Um, yes. So what is the situation? The situation is you need to have good foresight. You really need your ships to come in. You got the Three of Wands. It's in the upright. This is the card of manifesting, okay, Gemini? It's time for you to advance to the next stage in your relationships, expand your professional opportunities, broaden your financial perspectives, setting and expanding your financial goals. Okay, it's time to manifest new goals and having the foresight to see clearly where to take action and where to go. And it could involve some sort of travel or distance in it too. It could include a body of water, because the traditional tarot has a ship coming in on the sea, somebody standing on the coast, and they're waiting for that to come in so they can, he's a merchant. It's a merchant who's waiting for the ships to come in and get his products. So anyway, take it as it resonates. How are people seeing Gemini? How are people seeing Gemini? Gemini, you've got justice in the upright, efforts in love being acknowledged, treating your partner with fairness, integrity in the workplace being recognized, achieving financial balance, and giving and receiving justice. So you look like this is Libra energy. You're trying to that as well. People really think that you're really making an effort to be fair. Okay. And they do see that you are standing in your integrity as you are making these improvements in your life. Okay. You do also have another card that came out, and it says, feeling that something is missing in your love life, a false sense of success, nearing a financial goal, yet feeling unfulfilled despite financial stability. It's the World card in the reverse, and that just means unfinished business. Okay. That people can see that you're still wrapping up some loose ends, I'm seeing. Okay. And we all need love. I'm human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does, you know? So I think you got love on your mind, but you're going to make sure that you get justice for what you've been suffering for the heartbreak. Talent is coming out here, and it's going to be going in your position of hopes or fears. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is what you do for work. So some of you guys are hoping for new work. And that's been spoken here a few times already. Using your talents, cultivating your partnerships dedicated to your career, skill development, showcasing your talents, receiving financial rewards, and gaining financial independence. So, yes, that's in your hopes and fears. It's in a hope. You're really hoping to be able to manifest, finances for what you do for work. Okay. And being recognized. Okay. And gaining a following, you know, for whatever it is you like to do for work. Could be a passionate hobby, even. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and close out the reading with the outcome of your reading. What is the outcome of this reading? And I'll say potential outcome because we all have free will. Understand? Okay, they're saying that be careful of burnout, Gemini. You could be taking on too much on your shoulders. You could be stressing out over love issues, working too many hours, carrying too many burdens alone, under a large amount of financial strain. You could have a lot of expenses or with daily struggles. 10 of Wands. This is the outcome of your reading. We are in the year of the fire horse, and this is very fast forward movement energy. But one of the warnings for that is be careful of burnout. And since you are the opposite sign of Sagittarius, that fire horse energy is Sag energy. And this is a Sagittarius card. I also have the Emperor coming out in the upright. Dominance in the relationship, loss of sensuality, rigid and uncompromising partner, implementing structure, establishing discipline, routine, practicing financial discipline. So the Emperor is known to be very domineering and wants things their way, my way or the highway. It's Aries. But, you have to stand up and be very, very proud of how far you've come from getting out of this situation that you've been in anyway. Because justice is on your side. You definitely probably are talking to lawyers. But you do have to boss it up, Gemini. You might have to have some dominance in this relationship. You will experience a loss of sensuality because you might have to it says here that you're being very fair, but maybe you need to stand up because somebody might try to put too much of a burden on you. They're trying to leave you with all the financial burden, all of the problems on your shoulders, and you're going to have to stand up in Aries energy and practice financial discipline and implement structure. Okay, you've got to establish discipline. All right, be uncompromising in this. You have to take authority and control over this situation. So that is the outcome of your reading, Gemini. I hope it's been helpful or fun or whatever you wanted it to be. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my website is below. You may reach out there and I will contact you within 48 hours with your reading. And please remember, if this resonates with you, we appreciate the likes and the subscribes on our channel. So it helps get the content out there and the algorithms for other people to be able to benefit from the messages that are coming forward. If you feel it's been helpful. If not, and this is where we depart, thank you for stopping by. And I really hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful July, Gemini. Until next time, many blessings. Bye.